After a few weeks of screaming superbikes, all fiddly engineering and electronics that you need a degree to use, we thought it about time to get back to basics and experience power in a different form. So welcome to the American Bike Show. If you've been living with your head stuck in the sand for the past few years, and let's face it, most of us do, you might have missed the quiet revolution that's been taking place in American motorcycling. Harley-Davidson are still top dogs, of course, but recently they've found their superiority being challenged by a couple of young upstarts. So, to kick off the show this week, here we have round one, the Victory Gunner. Victory are now well established as an alternative to that other American manufacturer, and they've done this by not only making an obviously American motorcycle and therefore appealing to the same buyers, but by managing to give their bikes a completely different look and feel to their great rivals. Yes, there's still the thumping great V-twin, but it's surrounded by a look that's so much more subtle and modern looking than the traditional Harley. The lines of the bodywork are clean and crisp. Chrome embellishment is conspicuous by its absence, and there's an overall air of restrained elegance, even in this bobber-styled Gunner. Like all Victories, the Gunner is a styling job on the existing chassis, engine and running gear. And this means that you get the 106 cubic inch, or 1.7 litres in old money, V-twin motor, married to a 6-speed gearbox driving the rear wheels via belt. Rolling on fat 16-inch wheels front and back, suspended by capable suspension, steered by wide bars with your bum on a single seat and looking at a single round clock. Nothing fancy, but it all works together beautifully and looks spectacular with it. And if it's good to look at, it's even better to ride. There's always a sense of occasion when you fire up an American V-twin. There's nothing like that lazy, offbeat rumble promising waves of undiluted torque at impossibly low revs. If the Victory misses the slight drama of the Harley V-twin, all shake, rattle and roll, it more than makes up for it in surprising refinement, and the gearbox, while clunky, has that solid feeling that only completely over-engineering the internals can give. This bike feels all of a piece and really well built, and that includes the solidity of the motor, enhanced by the wonderful soundtrack. What was I saying at the beginning of this piece about a quiet revolution? I do like the sound of a V-twin in the morning. And if there's a sense of occasion when you fire it up, there's even more to celebrate when you're rolling the Gunner down the road. All bikes have character, but there's something about the thunderous and relentless acceleration of the Victory, which is a mere twist of the throttle away, no matter what speed you're doing. What I really like about the Victory is that even though they've stuck to the great American blueprint of what a motorcycle should be, they've given it their own flavour, their own essence, their own style. It doesn't really copy anybody else. It's crisp, it's clean, it's uncluttered. It's a modern take on the American motorcycle. I really like this bike. So there you have it, round one, and its victory to the Americans.
So Harry, you like that bike then?
I did like it an awful lot, actually. I think it's a lot of bike for the money.
Okay, speaking of money, what is the price?
You're looking at 220,000 rand, which, for that style of American big fat cruiser, I don't think that's a bad price, actually.
And the insurance premiums?
Iron Horse insurance premium, you're looking at 748 rand a month, which for a 220,000 rand bike, to me, doesn't sound like an awful lot of money.
True. And heart rates?
Heart rate, I'm going to give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Tell me about the economy.
Oh, please stop. Now we've got to fuel economy, I'm losing the will to live.
Yes, it uses
Time
fuel.
Time for some products.
No. Wait, my turn first, because I can see you getting a bit grumpy now.
Grumpier, yeah.
There is a reason for this. You are a coffee connoisseur, aren't you?
I need my caffeine.
And if you don't get one every 10 minutes, then you're just impossible to work with. And there are times when we're out and about in the middle of nowhere and he needs his coffee fix.
So you have a solution, do you?
I do have a solution. It's called the it's called the hand presso, not hand espresso, hand presso, distributed by our friends at X Culture.
I say, that's very posh.
This is rather sweet, isn't it? Now, it comes with a flask to put your hot water in.
Okay.
And then this little doobry, where you get these coffee pads. I can't even get it open now. There we go. You get these little coffee pouches. So I'm going to make you a coffee while you're telling us about the next product, because I think you're going to be impressed.
I hope I am. OK, well, since we're talking about American cruisers in this episode, what do you do when you've got an American cruiser? Well, you polish it a lot, don't you? A lot of chrome on American cruisers. I would pronounce the German bit, but I can't. This is gloss spray wax. It's your normal sort of cleaning tool, but it does make things very, very, very shiny indeed. But perhaps of even more use, and this is also a liquid moly product, this is a tyre inflator and sealer. That's pretty disturbing going on in my peripheral vision, I have to tell you. It's not an image I want to live with. Back to this tyre inflator and sealer. So, big cruisers often don't come with centre stand, so if you do get a puncture in the middle of nowhere, what an absolute nightmare. This, simply put it into the tyre valve. Not only will it repair the puncture from inside, but it will inflate the tyre as well. Should be good enough.
Are you getting any in the actual
You
company?
definitely should have practiced this.
I really should have
beforehand,
practiced
yeah.
this. But anyway, it is giving coffee. I've just got to pump up the pressure a bit more. OK, have a
Look,
take.
about 150 rand, about 90 rand, very affordable, and they work. That's fantastic.
I just did it
mate.
upside down, but it does work. Taste that coffee, tell me if it's any good.
There's about 150 rand worth of coffee on the table.
Yeah, it is quite good, but I see most of it's there, so if I get a...
OK,
That's a double
Two
espresso.
images I didn't want
I
to see
did it the
today.
wrong way up, but it does actually make an espresso
How
out in the
much?
field.
How much is it to make a mess like that?
2,600 rand for this amount of mess.
OK, so you promised to make the coffee when we're out on road test.
It's still going as well.
I think you might need to use a bleep there. This has all gone horribly wrong, so I think we should go to an ad break. We'll be back with more American cruisers next.